are continuing with Srimad Bhagavatam Mahatmya. Which is from Skanda Puran, and we have completed 2 chapters. And 1 more to go. 1 little longer chapter to go. We may do this in 2 days. Today and hopefully tomorrow also. Yeah, you're not tired? That's what the sages, in Naimisharanya sages, they said, Vayam tu na vitrapyam. Svadhu, svadhu, pade, pade. Oh, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu. Svadhu, svadhu. Oh, sadhu. And sadhu, their addressing is Sutta Goswami, Sadhu Sutta Goswami. And they are saying, Svadhu, svadhu. It is so sweet, oh so sweet. Vayam tu na vitrapyam. We are satisfied and not satisfied. The more we hear, more we drink this nectar, we feel more thirsty. We begin hankering for more. So this is the spirit of those sages. I don't know about you, but that is their spirit. Well, we are supposed to be following in their footsteps, so we should also have similar spirit. Never tired. When it comes to hearing about Krishna, never tired. Always eager and enthusiastic. So other day, towards the end, we had darshan of Uddhav. Yes? Remember him? You taking darshan? How he appeared on the banks of Kusum Sarovar, from the creepers there, from the grass there. Maybe he doesn't become, or he is not those big trees on the banks of Kusum Sarovar. Why not? Because his goal is to get the dust of brush, or get the dust from the feet of gopis. So gopis do not climb up the trees. They just pick up flowers from the ground. As they trample the grass, walk all over the grass. So gopis touching those branches and leaves of the tree, not a possibility. So Uddhav also doesn't become big trees. He just remains humble. Grass and creepers. He becomes those. He is the grass. He is the creepers there. He is residing there in that form. But when those kirtan was performed, as per advice of Jamuna Devi, and Shandila Rishi also had mentioned that yes, one day you will meet Uddhav. Remember? Those who were present in our previous two presentations, they know Shandila Rishi as well as Jamuna mentioned, you all meet. You meet Uddhav. You go there, you perform Sankirtan, play your veenas and mridangas, other instruments. If nothing else, you could use your kartal. This is also kartal dhoni. This kar means hand. This is tal, kartal, tal. Tal. Swar and tal. In the music, there's this swar, singing, and mridang provides that, or some other such instruments. So, but wherever we are, God given, this kartal is there, and we could use that also in performance of kirtan. So they did all that. And the outcome was Tataha Pashyatsu Sarveshu. While they were seeing right in front of their eyes, they saw Uddhav emerging, coming right out of those lawns, or the grasses, the lawns. And he had a garland around, and he is Ghanasham. He looked just like Krishna. That is a special feature of Uddhav. Pitambar, he's wearing yellow garments, even wearing gunjamala around his neck. So, and then he was greeted, worshipped. They all said that was a great good fortune to have darshan, audience, darshan of or audience with Uddhav. And then the third chapter. Atha uddhavastu tan drishtva Krishna kirtana tatparan satkrityatha parishvajya parikshitam uvachaha. Uddhav, he embraced Parikshit Maharaj. He was delighted to see all of them. Uddhav is also delighted to see. Very happy. Happy to see you. Long time no see, as they say, long time. We had not met, but I'm happy to see you again. And Isa Parikshit Maharaj, Krishna Kirtana Tatparan. That's one of the reasons why he's embracing Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj is absorbed in Kirtan. He's fully Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He is doing attentive singing, attentive chanting. No offenses, no distraction. Fully absorbed. They all were, all those who were present there, headed by Parikshit Maharaj. So Uddhav is delighted to see that gathering, busy with what? With performance of Kirtan, Sankirtan. And then Uddhav said, Dhanyosi, oh you are endowed with what? This gift of the holy name. You have received this dhan. Dhan. You have received dhan. Which dhan? Prema dhan. Golokera Prema dhan you have received. Because you have received this dhan, this wealth, you are dhanya. You are dhanya because you have a lot of dhan with you, which you have acquired. You have acquired the wealth. Gaurnitai ki jai, Krishna Balaram, Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai. Krishnaika bhaktya purnosi nityada. And you are performing bhakti only of Krishna. You are Krishnaika bhaktya. Ananya. Ananyas chintayanto mam. An means not. Anya. No other. No other. Ananya bhakti. And that is your special feature. Krishnaika bhaktya purnosi. And you have become full with bhakti and prem. Anandale mana preme pasarati lochana. You understood? Now this is Marathi. Tukamane, Tukaram Maharaj. You heard that name? He says, let's talk of being purna, filled with devotion. You're full of devotion. There is no space or interspace, or you are not spaced out. In devotees from West, is spaced out. Spaced out. He's looking into the skies. He just kind of lost, spaced out. So much vacuum has been created. It's spaced out. But Parikshit Maharaj is full with devotion. From bottom of heart to the middle of heart, the top of heart is full. And is fuller and fuller. So Tukaram Maharaj said, Anandale mana preme pasarati lochana. When my heart gets fuller and fuller with prem, and then it begins overflowing, and that flows through the eyes in the form of tears, premashru, tears of love, Preme Pasarati Lochana, Lochana, the eyes. From eyes, that love for the Lord, I become full, then there are tears. That's one symptom of being full of love of Godhead. Purnosi. Nityada yastvam nimagna chittosi. And then your chitta is nimagna. Magna. You are fully connected, fully absorbed. Like Krishna said in Gita, Matchittaha. This is my devotee. Lord is introducing his devotee, or describing his devotee in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. He says, my devotee, Matchittaha, Madagata Pranaha, Bodhayantaha, Parasparam, Kathayantasya Mam, Nityam Tushyanti Cha, Ramanti Cha. That is my devotee. Matchittaha. Chitta is consciousness. Chito darpana marjana matchittaha. Chetana matchittaha. Their consciousness is glued unto or at my feet, glued down to my feet. Cannot be separated. Glue in the office, yeah, glue. Whatever glue touches, it just grabs it or picks it up, or difficult to. So my devotee's consciousness is like the matchittaha. Anyway, I think we cannot make comments like this. Krishna Sankirtana Mahotsave. Yeah, so you are busy, absorbed with Sankirtan Mahotsav. So that kind of Buddha, and that kind of Parikshit Maharaj was embraced by Buddha. And then Buddha also said, Krishna Patnishu Vrajeja Dishtya Priti Pravartita, and this is Tavochitam Idam Tata, that your devotion to the queens of Krishna and your affection for Vajranav, this is just befitting you. This is very appropriate. It's appreciated. So not only he loves the Lord, but he also loves and serves devotees of the Lord. We could get that meaning across also. So you are high class if you would only be loving Lord and not the devotees, then you are third class, Kanishtadhikari. Loving so much, loving Lord so much, worshipping Lord so much. But when it comes to dealing with the devotees, he hates. I hate. I offend. Two different things. I dislike. I offend devotees. So this is lower status. But you love the Lord, Ishvare, Prema Maitri, Kripa, Upeksha. At least second class devotee. Prema, he has prema for Ishvare, for For the Lord they have prem, love for the Lord. Tad adhineshu, tad adhin. Those who are subordinate to the Lord means those who are servants of the Lord, devotees of the Lord. Prem, maitri, for them friendship. Prema maitri, kripa upeksha. And being kind to balisheshu, those who are innocent people, new people, innocent public also. You have kripa, kindness. Be kind to them. And madhudvisha, those who are anti-Vishnu, anti-Vaishnavas, then upeksha, you stay away from them. Kind of abandon, maintain safer distance from them. This is the guideline for those who wish to come to at least second class platform. And Prabhupada was expecting that we would at least come to that level and then go higher from there. Krishna, Krishna dattanga vaibhava tata. Oh, Parikshit. Datta anga. Krishna datta anga. Krishna gave you your body. Gave or protected. If Krishna had not protected your body right in the womb of your mother, then you would not be here right now, sitting or standing before me. So your body has been protected and that way given, have it, okay, have this body. Continue, carry on with this body. Lord gave this body. So, Datta Anga and Vaibhava. So, Lord has given you your body. Lord has given you all the opulence. Dvarakastheshu sarveshu dhanya etena samshayaha. Esham Brajanivasaya Partham Adishtavan Prabhu. Then he says, you all assemble devotees here. Uddhava is addressing all assembled devotees. So you are very, very fortunate. You are chosen ones. Amongst all those Dwarkavasis, you are picked up. The Lord instructed Arjuna, all those remaining residents of Dwarka, please take them away. Soon, Dwarka would be drowning in the ocean. Before that happens, make sure they are all out of there and you take them. Brajanivasaya, bring them to Braj. This was instruction. Partham Adishtavan Prabhu, Partha Adishtavan Prabhu, that is Lord, Prabhu, Master, Sri Krishna Adishtavan, instructed Partha. Arjuna was instructed like that. And as a result, you all have come here and you are very, very special. Dhanya again, you are very fortunate. And then, turning to Vrindavan, or talking about Vrindavan, Uddhava says, The Lord performs pastimes here. Oh, this Vrindavan, whole Vrindavan is like a platform, Ranga Manch, stage, where Lord is performing His pastimes. So when there's performance on the stage, what happens? There's a lights, lights, so that your artists could perform. So where is this light? So Vrindavan, there are pastimes, Lord is performing His pastimes. So where is the light provided from, or who is the provider of the light? He says, Sri Krishna Manas Chandra. Krishna's mind acts like a moon. Krishna Chandra Manaha. And then that light, very cooling effect. The sun rays are not always very pleasing. Early morning, yes. Anyway. Okay, that's not. So that is one light, one floodlight, cooling light from the mind of the Lord is Krishna Chandra. Krishna Chandra's mind providing light, and that light is mixed with some other rays. Radha Asya Prabhayanvitaha, and yet another light coming from the face of Radharani. Radha Asya Prabha, effulgent face of Radharani, that light, and from Lord's mind providing moon-like, moonshine, moonlight. So in these lights, Tad Viharavanam is a vihar. Gohir Mandayan Rochate Sada. Lord performs His pastimes. Now turning to Vajranabh, he says, good boy. He's more than a boy. He's a man. Appreciating, and also his connection with the Lord. All the devotees are part of the Lord. There is also understanding like that. All the devotees are in the Lord, they're part of the Lord, Lord's form and personality. So what about Vajra? Sri Krishna Dakshine Pade Sthanam-etasya Vartate. Krishna's lotus feet, the soles of the feet of the Lord. Okay, soles. This is not soul, but feet and the soles of. There are different markings. There are different markings there. Thunderbolt is there also. Prabhupada mentions all the time. On 1 foot, there are 11 markings. The other one has 7 of them. I don't remember now. Right foot has 11 or who remembers? Anyway, so 1 foot has 11, the other foot has, I think 8. Okay, right. I think the right foot has 8 and the left foot has 11. Huh? If someone wants to... So the right foot is one sign of Vajra, thunderbolt. And that thunderbolt is this Vajranav. This Vajranav, now standing before us, this Vajranav is part of the form and personality of the Lord. In the sole of his right foot is a marking of Vajra, and that is him. Vajranav. And there's a flag, and there's a fish, and there's an ISKCON, and there are different signs. And these signs are not just decorations, but they are personalities with their functions. They have functions. And when devotee of Krishna offers his obeisances unto the Lord or unto the Lord's lotus feet, Mam Namaskuru, then what happens? All these different signs. There's a lotus also. So lotus, the cooling effect of the lotus, or whatever different characteristics of lotus. The devotee who has just now offered his obeisances unto the Lord is benefited by that lotus. There's also chhatra. Chhatra, like a chhatra. When some great personality was to hold. Yeah, here also when Prabhupada comes from Samadhi, there's a chhatra above him. So in the Lord's lotus feet, soul, there's a sign of chhatra. So one who offers obeisances is honored. He becomes honorable. Wherever he goes, there's a chhatra above him. And like that. There's a description. This is not imagination. There's a description. What signs are there and what does each sign do? What is the function of each of those signs? The soles of Krishna's feet, Radharani's feet also has signs, and Krishna's hands have signs, and ladies do the mehendi kind of, but this is permanent, and they are not just decoration, but they have functions. So this Vajra sign, thunderbolt sign, is Vajranav, and Prapanna Bhaya Bhanjakaha. Prapanna means one who surrenders unto the Lord. Bhaya Bhanjakaha. His fear is destroyed, removed. As one offers his obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord, which has the sign of Vajra. And Vajra does this Prapanna Bhaya Bhanjakaha. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. And then what Lord says? Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishami Ma Suchaha. Do not fear, do not fear. Oh, you come near. Come here, oh dear. Do not fear. I am here. The Lord is giving that assurance, and you are protected like that. So this Prapanna Bhaya Bhanjakaha. Astavinshe Dvaparante Swayam Eva Yadahari Utsarayan Nijam Mayam Tat Prakasho Bhavet Tada. That towards the end of Dwapar Yug, which was 28th Dwapar Yug of Vaivashvat Manus, period. Each Manu, there are 72 cycles. 72 times Satyayuga, 72 times Treta, 72 times Dwapar, 72 times Kali. So this, when it is 28th cycle of Dwapar Yuga, this is a time which most of the world has no clue about this. No idea. Christabda, 2000, there's a lot of time. They begin counting with appearance of Christ and 2015 years ago, and then they talk of little BCs, 500 years BC before Christ, okay, 1,000, okay, a few thousand before Christ. And before that, well, they were just monkeys. And then some evolution took place, further evolution, and monkeys became men. हम बंदर की औलाद है. We are, our forefathers are monkeys, according to that monkey-like. Darwin, he looks like monkey. You have seen? No, I'm not making any stories, but if you, what would you say? I mean, so you probably, because I look like monkey, so then Christians and others, they talk about, 10,000 years, the present version of human form, 10,000 years, 10,000. What are you talking? This Kurukshetra war and this kind of weapon, that kind of weapon. No. Around that time, the men, they lived in the caves. And when it came to fighting, they would just throw rocks. Not this weapon that is mentioned in Mahabharata, Kurukshetra war. They would just take branches of the tree and beat each other. That's such a ignorance, such a speculation, such a cheating. There's a talk of this is 28th cycle of Dwapar Yuga. And all these 72 cycles is just one Manu, then 14 Manus. There is just one day of Brahma, Twice as long is then a night, that's a day and night, and multiplied by 7 is 1 week of Brahma, multiplied by 12 is 1 year of Brahma, multiplied by 100 is 1 lifespan of Brahma, which is equal to 1 breath of Mahavishnu. It's just 1 breath, which is half the breath, in fact, as he exhales all the creation. Inhale, everything is wound up. And does Mahavishnu just take 1 breath, 1 time inhalation and then exhalation? No, next inhalation, next exhalation. And he's doing this eternally. So this is, Kal is eternal. And things happen throughout those periods, those colors. Okay, so Lord Krishna appears Krishna personally appears once in one day of Brahma, another half an hour to go. Don't go yet. So Krishna was here, end of Dwapar Yuga, and he manifested, exhibited his pastimes in Vrindavan. Uddhava is talking. Satu kalo vyatikrantaha, but that period is over now, Uddhava says. Krishna was right here. Our gopis would come every day to this spot, pick up flowers, make them into garlands, walk over to Radhakund, meeting with Krishna, offering him garlands, and Nauka Vihar and Julan Yatra and this and that. Every day this was part of the manifest pastimes. But that is over now. At present there is an unmanifest Leela, Vastavi and Vyavahariki, according to Shandilya Rishi. So those manifest pastimes are over, pastimes are on, they are going on, but they are not visible the way they were visible during his Prakat Leela times. So then he says, so then what to do? Then how do we see now those pastimes? He has wound up, or he's doing it now behind the curtain. So now how do we get to see those pastimes? And Uddhava says, yes, now anyada tat prakashastu Srimad Bhagavatam bhavet. Now the alternative is, you see these pastimes through the pages of Bhagavatam. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Now you hear Bhagavatam, you study, read, talk of these pastimes, and you could see them. Shastra Chakshusha. Chakshusha, or glasses, or otherwise you don't see, so you wear the glasses and you could see. I don't see anything now, I see. So the pastimes were here, visible, now wound up. How to see? See through the eyes of Bhagavatam. Shastra Chakshusha. Make Shastras your eyes. Otherwise you are blind. Om Ajnanathmirandhasya, and then Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam. Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. And with help of the Acharyas and the Gurus, Krishna Tattva Vedas, those who know Krishna Tattva, they will open up your eyes and they will show you with the help of Bhagavatam. Now the Bhagavatam will throw the light, could also say that. Bhagavatam will throw light on those pastimes. Then you could see, right? Srimad Bhagavatam Shastram Yatra Bhagavatai Yada Kirtyate Shruyate Chapi Sri Krishna Tatra Nishchitam. Krishna is right in the Bhagavatam. Krishna is Bhagavatam. Krishna is in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatai, the glories of Krishna in the Bhagavatam as they are heard, they are studied, you get to see those pastimes. Or wherever Bhagavatam is recited, Krishna makes his appearance. Yatra madha bhakta gayanti tatra nisthami narada. Very famous statement. Wherever my devotees get together and recite Bhagavatam, tatra tisthami, I reside there, right there, you'll find me. Gopis were looking for Krishna. Search Krishna, Krishna. Where are you, Krishna? They were also asking, oh dear, have you seen? No response. But then actually the deer was running and also looking behind at the gopis and running and looking at the gopis. So gopis took that as indication that the deer says, please follow me. He's running. Please come. So gopis think the deer knows whereabouts of Krishna and he's wanting to bring us there. So let's go right behind. But then after some travel like that, going right behind the deer, then deer disappears. Deer is out of sight. And Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Are you okay? Are you all right? Suffering? Or enjoying? Or struggling? Or I don't want to cause any torture. So they thought the reason the deer disappeared from the scene, listen to this. Are you listening? Must be important. And that's why we say, please listen to this. The gopis thought, the deer disappeared because deer took note of Krishna's presence, okay? And deer did not want to be party to help gopis to find Krishna. Krishna may be, hey, foolish deer, why did you bring all the gopis this way? I was hiding here. You are the one. You are the culprit. Why did you bring them here? So he did not want Krishna to blame deer. So he just disappeared. Hey, I am not responding. I was just going my way. And the gopis were just following me. I had nothing to do. So this is the comments of acharyas explain how deer was going, looking behind, and then finally disappeared. And what was the thought of gopis then? So anyway, they were asking everyone, and no response. So they also thought, why should we be attempting to find Krishna in the forest? We did not lose him in the forest. Where did we lose him? We lost him on the bank of Jamuna. We were about to begin our rasa dance on the banks of Jamuna. We lost him there. What is the point of trying to find him in the forest? We should go where we lost him, right? If you lost your keys in the office, at home you cannot search your keys, bunch of keys. Wherever you lost them, you go there and find. So Gopi, this is another thought of, let us go back to the banks of Jamuna. They went there, they all sat down, and then they started Yatra Madhavakta Gayanti. They started singing glories of Krishna. Tava Kathamritam